Hey, what's up you guys, it's the Curious Owl here, and this is my October 2016 favorites video. I hope that everyone had an amazing Halloween. I personally didn't really get to celebrate Halloween this year because I was up at school and Halloween fell on a school night, so I really wasn't up to going out and partying or anything. For books this month, I read a total of 2 books. Yeah, I know, not my best work, but in all honesty, both of the books were about 400 pages each, and every day I set aside 50 pages a day to read, so that's why it took a little bit longer. And just as well, Cat and Mouse, it was really hard for me to find a time to work in when to upload it, so that's why it took me a long time, because from when I recorded it, it was nearly a week before I could actually upload it, because I didn't want to upload more than one video on the same day, so it was really hard for me to find a day where I could upload it, which is why it took a lot longer. But I think as far as my favorite between the two, this was really difficult because I really loved both Cat and Mouse and Pop Goes the Weasel for very different reasons. But I think if I was to pick between the two, it would definitely have to be Pop Goes the Weasel, because with Cat and Mouse, I really liked the story. I liked the fact that Patterson had brought in an old criminal to continue his story with Alex, but the way that he kind of took care of this character was not how I had imagined it and not what I thought would happen, and so that kind of made me a little bit ticked off. But in the end, it didn't really distract too much from the book. It actually fit really well looking back on it. But the reason I love Pop Goes the Weasel so much was the character of Jeffrey Schaefer was so intense. It was so crazy to see that Patterson had come up with a character like him, because not only did he have this entire game going on with the Four Horsemen, but he was just completely insane. He was basically lying everybody's faces about who he was and how he cared for his family, and then along with that, he kidnapped Alex's fiance and kept her captive for so long. And so it was really weird to see that there was this kind of character, because this is a guy that actually could possibly be around. He was the most insane and the most realistic in my eyes, because there's so many crazy people in the world that Jeffrey Schaefer, I feel like, would just be another crazy in the world. For movies this month, the only new movie that I did see is one that I told you guys that I went to see in my last vlog, which was The Accountant with Ben Affleck. And I went on a whole rant and rave on how much I loved the movie in the vlog, so if you guys want to hear my opinion on the movie, please go check out my vlog, because I would just be repeating a lot of the same stuff here as I would then. But basically what I said was the movie was fantastic. Ben Affleck played a character where he was a highly functioning autistic person, and he was also an accountant for very dangerous men, drug cartels, terrorists. He was just this BA kind of guy, and he lived a very kind of quiet life. The fact that he was able to play a high-functioning autistic character and play it well without over-stereotyping him and causing kind of overgeneralizations of him, it was incredible, and I cannot believe that he was able to pull that off, because it is so difficult to pull off a character with a disability like that. For TV shows this month, I watched 2 new TV shows actually, and they're both on Netflix. I watched all of the first season of Stranger Things, and I watched the entire first season of Orange is the New Black. And let me just say, this was kind of a no-brainer for me, but Stranger Things was definitely my favorite out of the 2, because Stranger Things played on so many amazing things that you would never have expected to see in today's society. So the whole series, if you have not heard of it, is essentially a sci-fi kind of thriller and mystery series, because it's all about the story of these kids have a friend that goes missing. And along with this, there's a young girl that shows up that supposedly has some kind of telepathic, telekinetic abilities, and she is somehow tied into the disappearance of their friend, and so they had to find out what exactly happened to him, and then other people start going missing too, and it's just such an intense series. All of the characters were so adorable. I loved the boys. They were so cute, and they were so loving, and they were so concerned for their friend, and I feel like I would have been in the same position. I loved the character of Eleven. I felt that she was the right amount of awkward you would need for a character like her, And the fact that she was only able to say certain words at a time almost made her seem more alien-like, which I'm not sure if that's really what she was, but it made her a lot more interesting as a character. And then, of course, Joyce, Will's mother, it was heartbreaking to watch her go through the entire season because she was just wanting to find her son so much, and it hurt me. Winona Ryder is just an amazing actress in and of itself, so I was so happy to see her in this show in the first place playing this kind of character because it was just perfect. For music this month, I really didn't listen to anything particularly new. I've kind of just been listening to the same things over and over again. For events this month, unfortunately, I didn't really have any favorite events because, unfortunately, if you guys saw one of my last couple of vlogs, my great-grandmother passed away earlier in the month, and unfortunately, because of that, I missed going to the MyWCA conference that I was supposed to go to, so if I would have gone to that, I probably would have mentioned that as my favorite event of the month, but unfortunately, because of my grandmother's passing, I was unable to make it, and so I didn't get to really do anything this month other than get to go home and do photo shoots with Mom and kind of just be with my family a lot, which is it's not all bad, but it's not the best feeling in the world to know that someone you love has passed on, and I kind of talk a lot about that in that vlog, so if you want to go check that out, you can, but you don't have to because it is really, really sad, to be completely honest. But that's gonna do it for this October 2016 favorites video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please do give it a big thumbs up, and if you're not already and you'd like to be, hit the button down below and subscribe to become an owlet in our flock, and I will see all of you guys in my next video. Bye guys!